Trades are happening in the NBA, and we actually might see the Golden State Warriors be assertive and actually make moves this time. And we know Dennis Schroeder just came to the team. However, I think this trade could be even bigger for them. As Mike A. Scotto said, Valanciunas and Williams are expected to command multiple second-round picks on the trade market, according to various NBA executives who've spoken to Hoops Hype. So, multiple second-round picks is not too much of an asking price for these players. And honestly, if I'm the Warriors, I'm going for them. But we have more news right here, as Mike A. Scotto also reported something, and the tweet goes, the Golden State Warriors are showing interest in Nikola Vucevic, John Collins, Jonas Valanciunas, and Robert Williams, per Mike A. Scotto. And then he also says, the Warriors have continued their due diligence on the trade market and inquired about potential frontcourt upgrades, including Nikola Vucevic, John Collins, Jonas Valanciunas, and Robert Williams, like we just said before. Conversely, the chances of Golden State acquiring previously reported wing targets such as Jimmy Butler and Cam Johnson have decreased. So what does this mean? And the answer is pretty much in his quote. The Warriors are more focused on getting a true big like this rather than giving up their whole future for a star like Jimmy Butler, or even giving up like a first-round pick or two, or like an Andrew Wiggins for Cam Johnson, which honestly I don't think it's a smart move for them. I personally think if they can get Vucevic for like 3 second-round picks in like one of their contracts, or even Robert Williams, that's a huge steal for them. And I think honestly the guys in their organization stepped up and told the GM, we don't want to give up our guys, our young talent, for an older star. And honestly, it makes sense. As Steve Kerr said, I probably won't be around, but I would tell you, if this organization gave away the next 6 or 7 drafts for a wild swing, that would be the most irresponsible thing they can do. As it wasn't just Steve Kerr, as Draymond Green also said, the beautiful part about being in the space that we're in is Steve Kerr, Steph Curry, and myself all disagree with mortgaging off the future of this organization, saying that we're going for it right now. Bad teams do that. Bad organizations do that. We're not neither one. And I think both Steve and Draymond are totally right here, as giving up all these players, all these young talents, all these draft picks, it's just not worth it. I think that the Warriors make smart, small changes to the roster, like getting a big man, getting someone who can get rebounds, getting someone who can guard the other bigs in the league. I think small changes like that could really help them more than trading their whole future for a 35-year-old Jimmy Butler. As we've seen teams in the past do this. We've seen the Clippers trade away Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and a plethora of first-round picks for Paul George, who led them to the conference finals once. So I think Draymond and Steve are speaking facts right here. Even Steph is fed up a bit, as he says, all the Twitter fingers who got deals we need to make can kind of shut up a little bit and let us figure this thing out. And it totally makes sense, as they've been doing this thing for the last 10 years. They've been winning for the last 10 years. So those guys know what it takes to win and what needs to be done to win. And I don't think trading away all your players is it. As I actually saw a trade that made a little bit more sense, as ESPN's Chris Herrings proposed the Warriors trade for Zach Lavine, who honestly doesn't demand that much for him, as he proposes the Warriors get Zach Lavine and Bulls get Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton Jr., Kevin Looney, and the Warriors 2026 first-round pick. So that's 1 first-round pick and 3 guys who are older rotational guys. So it's pretty fair, and honestly, we're not mortgaging the future for the Warriors. So a trade like that could actually help the Warriors a lot, especially if they make a trade for Vucevic or Robert Williams or someone of that caliber. Zach Lavine and Vucevic/Robert Williams could help the Warriors a lot, and even potentially help the Warriors more than a Jimmy Butler would by himself. So a little bit of Warriors news. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about these trades. I honestly think they make a lot of sense for the Warriors, but these guys could also go to other teams. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and like the video, man. Yeah, see ya.